What if I told you the reason people ignore you, talk over you, dismiss your ideas, cross your boundaries, and take you for granted isn't just because they're bad people? What if, just maybe, you trained them to do it? That might sound brutal, but it's one of the most liberating truths you'll ever hear. Until you stop diminishing yourself, people will treat you like trash. And that's not just poetic, it's psychological. Alfred Adler, one of the most profound minds in the history of psychology, knew that how you see yourself sets the tone for how others treat you. Not just sometimes, always. Because people don't respond to who you are. They respond to who you believe you are. Have you ever felt like you're constantly shrinking in conversations, apologizing for things that aren't your fault, rejecting compliments, avoiding eye contact, or pretending you're okay just to avoid discomfort? Then you're already doing it. You're broadcasting a message to the world that says, I don't believe I'm worthy. And the world, being what it is, reflects that belief right back at you. People overlook you. They interrupt you. They exploit your kindness. And you're left wondering why. You wonder why you're always the one who's overlooked, underestimated, uninvited, or disrespected. The truth is, you've been teaching people how to treat you every time you choose silence over self-respect. But here's the empowering part. If you taught them that, you can unteach them too. Alfred Adler once said, "The greater the feeling of inferiority, the more powerful is the urge to conquest." What he meant is this: deep inside all of us is a wound, a belief that we're not enough, that we're not smart enough, attractive enough, talented enough, valuable enough. And in response to that pain, we usually do one of two things. We either overcompensate, becoming arrogant, controlling, performative, always chasing attention and external proof of worth, or we shrink. We choose the quieter form of suffering, self-diminishment. We retreat into ourselves. We stop voicing our opinions. We become agreeable to a fault. We let others shine while we stand in the shadows. We think that maybe, just maybe, if we make ourselves small enough, no one will criticize us. No one will abandon us. No one will hurt us. But that strategy never works because people don't respect shadows. They don't admire what they can't see. And eventually, even you forget the sound of your own voice. So you settle for crumbs of appreciation, shallow approval, and superficial connections. While inside, a part of you is screaming for more. Adler believed that all human behavior is a response to the desire for significance. We all want to matter. We all want to belong. But if you believe, even unconsciously, that you don't matter, then your behavior will reflect that belief. You'll tolerate mistreatment. You'll accept disrespect. You'll allow your energy to be drained, your time wasted, your soul ignored, because deep down, you don't believe you deserve better. Let's talk about the deadly habit of apologizing for your own existence. It sounds extreme, but so many of us do this without realizing. We say sorry for having emotions. We say sorry for needing space. We say sorry for being late, for being early, for asking questions, for having boundaries. We apologize for our opinions, our presence, our very identity. Why? Because we're desperate to be liked. And we think the fastest way to be liked is to make ourselves non-threatening, harmless, invisible. But here's the problem. The more invisible you become, the less people notice you. And worse, the less they value you. There is nothing noble about shrinking. There is nothing graceful about staying quiet when your soul is begging you to speak. There is nothing kind about allowing yourself to be walked on. That's not humility. That's self-abandonment. Adler once said, "It is easier to fight for one's principles than to live up to them." Living up to your principles, especially the principle that you are worthy of respect, takes courage, because it means standing tall when it's easier to sit quietly. It means walking away from people who only value you when you're submissive. It means saying no when your whole body is conditioned to say yes. But this is where self-respect is born, not from grand declarations, but from small, consistent acts of courage. Saying no, asking for what you need, refusing to explain yourself to people who've already decided you're not enough. Here's the hard truth. People treat you the way you allow them to treat you. You may not control their behavior, but you absolutely control your response. If someone disrespects you and you stay silent, they learn that they can do it again. If someone takes from you and you keep giving, they learn that your boundaries are flexible. If someone dismisses your feelings and you pretend it's fine, they learn that your emotions don't matter. Every interaction teaches people how to engage with you. And if you've been teaching them that your needs come last, don't be surprised when they believe you. Let's pause here and reflect on a powerful Adler quote. "We are not determined by our experiences, but by the meaning we give them." That means your past doesn't define you. The abuse, the neglect, the rejection, those things happened, yes, but they are not who you are. You are the meaning maker. You are the author. And if you've been living in a story where you are the background character in your own life, you can rewrite the script right now. But how do you begin? First, you need to start noticing. Catch yourself in the act of shrinking. Pay attention to your body language, your voice, your choices. Are you holding back? Are you playing small? Are you over-explaining, over-giving, overcompensating? Awareness is power. The moment you become aware of how you've been diminishing yourself, you take the first step toward reclaiming your power. Next, reframe your self-worth. Adler believed that our worth is not measured by comparison, but by contribution. You don't have to be the best, the loudest, the most perfect. You just have to show up, fully, authentically, unapologetically. That's your real value, your wholeness, not your performance. Then, start building the muscles of assertiveness. This isn't about becoming aggressive or confrontational. It's about becoming clear. Clarity is magnetic. It tells the world you know who you are and what you deserve. Practice saying things like, "I'm not comfortable with that. I need time to think. That doesn't work for me." These simple statements are boundaries, and boundaries are a form of self-love. Also, take inventory of your circle. Who in your life benefits from your smallness? Who gets uncomfortable when you speak your truth? Who withdraws when you stop people-pleasing? These people are not your people. Surround yourself with those who celebrate your voice, not those who silence it. Find relationships that grow when you grow. And finally, create rituals that affirm your worth. Every morning, look in the mirror and say, "I am not here to be invisible. I am not here to be everyone's second choice. I am not here to beg for love or earn respect. I am here to stand in my full power. I am enough." It might feel awkward at first. You might not believe it yet, but keep saying it. Keep showing up. Keep practicing self-respect like it's a sacred act. because it is. Now let's bring this home. There's a version of you waiting on the other side of fear, a version of you who no longer apologizes for being too much or not enough, a version who walks into rooms without shrinking, who speaks without trembling, who loves without begging. That version of you isn't a fantasy. It's your birthright. But you can't become that version if you keep living like you don't matter. The world doesn't need more nice, silent, agreeable, broken people who quietly suffer to make others comfortable. The world needs more people who are done with being walked on, people who are done with the lies they've been told, and worse, the lies they've told themselves. You are not too sensitive. You are not too much. You are not difficult or dramatic or selfish for having needs, feelings, or standards. You are a human being with dignity, and you do not have to earn the right to be treated like one. You just have to believe you deserve it, and then act like it. One choice at a time. Adler said something that echoes through the heart of this entire message. Courage doesn't happen when you have all the answers. It happens when you're ready to face the questions you've been avoiding your whole life. And maybe today, this is your moment of courage. To stop hiding, to stop performing, to stop begging, and to start living fully, freely, loudly, proudly. So here's your declaration. Until I stop diminishing myself, people will treat me like trash. But today, not tomorrow, not someday, but today, I choose to rise. Let them adjust to the new you. Let them feel uncomfortable. Let them fall away if they must. You are not here to carry the weight of everyone's comfort on your shoulders. You are here to become fully, radically, and unapologetically yourself. And the world, it may not clap at first, but it will notice, it will respect you, and more importantly, you will respect you. And that is the beginning of everything.